Hey, so October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and I wanted to go on to give you a few tips just to help you and your family be safe while you're online. Now, maybe these are some things that you're already doing and you already know about, and if so, that's great. But if not, please take notes and listen. So, first thing that you want to do is you want to have multi factor authentication for all of your accounts that offer it. That means that in addition to having a username and password, there's going to be another level of security which your account is going to need to authenticate you. Now, a lot of times you may see this on websites as MFA, and that's multi-factor authentication, which usually there's an app that you'll download. There's various makers of that app, and it is free, and it will generate a random 6-digit code that you will use in addition to your username and password to verify that it is definitely you logging into your account. Usually some accounts will either email you this code or text you this code. But if you have an option, you want to download the app and get the app because that's safer than having it emailed or text to you. And the reason why that is safer is because if a cyber criminal takes over your account, say they've logged into your email, they've taken over your account, or they've gotten into your phone where they've swapped the SIMs and you no longer have control over your phone. If you're trying to get into your bank account, you don't want that code going to that cyber criminal who has control of your devices. The next thing you want to do is make sure you have good passwords. So not your name and your birth date or your children's name and birth date. You want to have a really strong password. And a way to ease the frustration of trying to think of a unique and strong password is if you get a password keeper, most of them, almost all of them, have where you can generate random passwords for your accounts. And in that way, it takes the guesswork out of you having to think of what do I need to make this a strong password? How long does it have to be? Do I have to think about 14 characters? Oh my God, how am I going to do this and how am I going to remember this? If you have a password manager or keeper, it will keep your passwords in for each account and it's encrypted. So when you're not using it, no one else can get into it. No one else can steal that information. But it will keep those passwords. And then when you log in or you get a new account where you need to create a login and a password for, you can generate a password through that manager, which will be random and it saves it right there. So that's the second thing that you want to do. And my third thing is phishing. And I want you to be aware of what that is. Not fishing like casting a line and reeling it in, but phishing, PHISHING, which is something that cyber criminals use and do to lure you in. It's a way of getting you to click a link or reply to an email that is not from the person that you think it's from. So you want to be aware of that. You may get an email saying, hey, your account is overdrawn. Click this link to see what's going on. Or, hey, you ordered this and your payment didn't go through. Click this link. You want to be very, 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 very cautious of that. Matter of fact, I recommend you never click on any links in any kind of text or any kind of email that you get, because that's how cyber criminals get you. Either they're going to use you when you click on that link, they're going to either install malware on your computer that's going to infect your computer and steal your information, corrupt your data, possibly hold your computer and your system and your network for hostage, or they'll have you go to a website that you think is legitimate where once you type in your information and your credentials, they steal all of that pertinent information. And then your identity theft, your identity is stolen. They get into your accounts. They go open up new accounts, and then it's a whole big mess. And then you have a problem on your hand to deal with. So I want you to be aware of those three things: having multi-factor authentication on your accounts, having a password manager so that you can have strong encrypted passwords, and then watching out for phishing attempts. Now, it used to be where they were only hitting you via email, and when I say they, I mean cyber criminals. Now they're even sending you text messages. I have gotten text messages that are totally strange, saying, "Oh, I'm from XYZ and your package is not shipping today because you didn't pay the bill." And I'm looking going, "What package? I haven't ordered anything." That's a phishing attempt. So those are the things that I really want you to be aware of. Take notes, share this with a friend, but please be aware of those type of things to keep you and your family safe. Not only in October for Cybersecurity Awareness Month, but from this point forward. So, take care.